Sorry, but I really don't want to get married.
Got it.
Hey, you're the one I want. Will you marry me?
What? I'll probably never love anyone this much again. That's how deeply I, Saku Nishikido, loved my fiancée, Ria Honda.
I'm sorry. I want to break up.
What? Even with someone you love, goodbyes eventually come. But I always thought that was a distant future. Turns out, it came much sooner than I imagined.
I was really happy when you proposed to me. But after living together before marriage, I started to feel like I just couldn't do it.
We had been living together for a year. I thought things were going well, but apparently, she didn't feel the same.
It's not your fault, Saku. I just started thinking maybe marriage isn't the only way to be happy. With work and friends, marriage can shrink all that, and you lose time for yourself, right? Saku, you've always dreamed of getting married and having kids, haven't you? So I want you to find happiness with someone else.
Wait! I don't have to get married if I can be with you, as long as we are together. We kept talking, though Ria struggled to put her feelings into words, but in the end, nothing changed.
Sorry, but I really don't want to get married.
Got it. Even in the middle of this breakup, all I can think of are the happy memories. At our coming-of-age class reunion, my longtime feelings for her reignited in an instant.
You've been working a lot lately. Just don't overdo it, okay?
Thanks, Ria. Ria always cared about me and worried about my health. I truly loved her, and I promised myself countless times that I would treasure her for the rest of my life.
I'm sorry. Thank you for everything, Saku.
She was without a doubt someone special to me, the one I loved most, who lived in my heart the longest. There was no way I could refuse her decision. Hope you find happiness. I didn't have the courage to stay in the home we shared, so a few days later, I packed only the essentials and left. Guess I'll look for a new place. Until then, hotel life. Or maybe I can tough it out at the net cafe. The more I think about how to explain this to my parents, who knew about the engagement, the more my mood sinks. A difference in values, huh? Maybe there's no fixing that. I don't want to think about anything right now. Under the cloudy sky, I finally let the tears fall. Good morning. Once again, I'm Saku Nishikido. I work in planning at a general trading company, age 28, with the title of section chief. Saku, what's wrong? You wanna talk about it?
Saku, want something sweet? You like sweets, right? Chief Nishikido, cheer up!
Surrounded by kind colleagues, I'm more down than I've ever been after my broken engagement. Sorry for worrying everyone. No, it's okay. Anyone would be down after getting dumped. Wait, dumped?
Manager, seriously?
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I'm fine, really. It's the truth anyway. I didn't want to cause any more trouble, so I tried to pull myself together before the day started. But then... What's this about? That's Ryoji Araki. He's also on the planning team and 2 years younger than me. Oh, Araki! Morning. Great weather today, huh? The manager sees Araki and scrambles to act casual, but Araki just stares at me. Saku, is it true? You got dumped? Yeah. Actually, it is. Apparently, we had different values. It is what it is. Tch. Did he just click his tongue? Oh, hey, Araki, chill, calm down. Note, Araki Ryoji, my junior, is not only the office heartthrob, but also known as the office mad dog. He really looks up to me, and anytime something bad happens to me, he goes totally feral. Ah, jeez! Ryoji, stay! Once I call his first name, like always, he finally starts to calm down. Thanks for getting mad for me, Araki. But it's over now. When I smiled, Araki just stared at me and went silent. Then, Saku, you free after work today? Huh?
Nice to meet you, Nishikito.
After work, Araki took me to an izakaya, and there, waiting for me, was an insanely beautiful woman. Kyoka Araki. Apparently, she's Ryoji Araki's twin sister. Nice to meet you, though I think we've met once before, right? It was 5 years ago when Araki joined the company. After he got wasted at the welcome party, I walked him home and briefly met her at the door.
Wow, you remembered.
Of course I did. You thanked me so politely, and I thought, whoa, what a great little sister he's got. Back then, I was stunned to meet such a beautiful woman who looked just like Araki.
I see. You remembered me.
Kyoka repeats it like she's savoring the words. Tch, hey, Kyoka, you're way too obvious about being happy. She's been nagging me to let her meet you for a while now. Really?
Yes, I've asked him before, but my brother never let it happen, so I'm really glad it finally did.
Even though she's cool and collected, Kyoka expresses herself clearly, and I can't help but smile. Thanks for saying that, but Araki, why are you suddenly introducing me to your precious little sister? They looked at each other in confusion, then turned back and smiled at me in perfect sync. A new love is a cure for heartbreak, Saku.
Exactly what he said. In other words, I'd like to suggest... me.
Suggest? You kind of caught me off guard. I mean, Kyoka, you're honestly way out of my league.
Now then, please take a look at this.
A proposal?
In here, I've written everything about what kind of woman I am. My personality, my preferences, my measurements, even my birth weight.
Is that even okay?
Yes, of course. I'm a product. No, a woman who's sure to meet your expectations. So please take your time reading it. Oh, and if you like, I'm also open to being filled. Ow!
Hey, quit making things harder for Saku. You've got an interesting sister, Araki. Thanks to Araki's fist, Kyoka's presentation was brought to an abrupt end. Ugh, my head. The throbbing pain in my head wakes me up. Looks like I fell asleep without realizing it. What did I do last night again? Oh, right. Araki invited me out for drinks. And then he introduced me to his sister Kyoka. And she tried to sell herself to me, right? She really was beautiful.
Thank you so much, Saku.
Huh? I had thought the side of me felt unusually warm, but hearing her voice made me open my eyes. Right in front of me, under the same blanket, smiling blissfully, was Kyoka. Wait, what? Good morning?
Yes, good morning, Saku. No, I mean, Saku.
Huh? My own loud voice hits my hungover brain like a hammer. But now's not the time for that. Where are we? Don't tell me I did something while drunk?
Unfortunately, Saku doesn't seem to be that kind of careless man who'd do that. So nothing happened.
Kyoka lowers her brows in disappointment, which only throws me into deeper confusion.
This is the room you can come home to from now on. It's my...
Hey, Kyoka, don't go calling him Saku. Araki? What happened to your clothes? Huh? I sleep in just my boxers. As I find myself being hugged from behind by a body way more muscular than mine, My brain finally short-circuits. Later, I got them both to put on clothes and explain the situation. Apparently, I passed out drunk and they brought me back to their place. Sorry for all the trouble. Araki suddenly carried me all the way here. His strength must be incredible to carry a fully grown drunk man like that. And during the night, the Araki twins set up a room in their home for me to use.
They told me not to worry about looking for a new place. This room was just sitting empty anyway, so I should feel free to stay.
So I took them up on their offer, and then...
This almond rice is way too good!
I want him as our housewife. I'm glad it suits your tastes. Wait. Housewife? Our? Since I was staying with them, I wanted to give something back, so I took charge of all the housework. I had trained hard in cooking and cleaning in place of Ria, who was never good at it, and that effort was finally paying off. Watching the Arakis happily going for seconds made me feel like my drifting heart had finally found a place to rest. Alright, I'm counting on you, Nishikido. Yes, I'll do my best to meet your expectations. After the broken engagement, I decided to throw myself into work more than ever. I even started accepting long-term business trips that I had been refusing due to Ria's wishes, and now my work is expanding. Lately, even when I think about Ria, I'm able to stay calm.
Welcome home, Saku!
Thanks, Kyoka. I'm still not used to being welcomed home every day with Kyoka's smile. Not that I haven't looked for an apartment, but there's a slight issue. I never expected Araki to go full beast mode whenever I try to move out. He really seems to love my cooking, but is this okay?
My brother's not with you today, huh?
Yeah, we got off work together, but he said he had something to do.
I see. So that means it's just the two of us for now?
Kyoka stares at me as if enjoying my reaction, and I'm completely thrown off again.
If you'd like, would you go on a date with me tonight?
Huh? Kyoka invited me, and we ended up at a stylish bar with a nice atmosphere. That dress looks really good on you.
I'm happy to hear that. It's my favorite one.
The dress emphasized her cool beauty and figure. Even the other customers couldn't take their eyes off her. She was that stunning. While we were deciding what to drink,
I broke up with my ex, Kazushi.
the moment I heard that familiar voice, I turned my head in shock. Standing there was my ex-fiancée, Ria Honda. She leaned close to a man, speaking sweetly with a soft expression and voice. It felt like a dagger stabbing me in the chest.
Hey, you're the one I want. Will you marry me?
What? She told me she wanted to live a life without marriage, that her values had changed. And now she's asking another guy to marry her? I don't get it. Let's see. Maybe someday, I might. From the sound of it, the guy doesn't seem interested in marriage. So I lost my fiancé to a guy who doesn't even want to get married?
Saku, are you okay?
Huh? Oh, sorry. It's nothing. No, I can't cause a scene here. Kyoka's with me after all. When I clenched my fist tight, she gently placed her hand over it. Kyoka? The warmth of her hand, laid over mine without a word, relaxed my tense body just a little. Then... Hey, miss. Wanna have a drink with me? Just as I was starting to feel calm again, the guy had the nerve to hit on Kyoka.
No, thank you. I only drink with men I like.
Oh, so you're the loyal type, huh?
But wait! I'm right here and you're hitting on... Huh? Saku! What are you doing here?
Maybe she didn't expect I'd be her companion's +1. Ria went pale in an instant. Just here for drinks with a friend. What about you? You two seem pretty cozy. Is he your boyfriend?
Well...
I guess we're technically dating. She was apparently engaged, but seems she fell hard for me.
Well, wait! Kazushi!
The guy, who clearly doesn't know who I am, kindly explains everything. Seems Ria had fallen for him and started cheating. So your changed values were a lie.
That's not... I just wanted to take marriage more seriously.
You were just begging him to marry you earlier, though. Was I not enough? My calm tone of questioning makes Ria visibly panic. Then, as if snapping, she glares at me and blurts out in a sneering tone.
Yeah, that's right. Even after we moved in, you stayed a lowly team leader, never got promoted, no raise. When I met someone cooler and richer, how could I not be drawn to him? The thought of losing time with Kazushi if I got married, I couldn't take it.
Hearing her true feelings for the first time, I'm in shock. I never imagined she saw me that way.
Kazushi is younger than you, and already a CEO. You were kind, sure, but even so What is happiness, really?
Her question lands like a brick wall.
Is it about money? Or being married with children? Is it a life with zero uncertainty? Or maybe betraying someone who loved you and living a lie? Is that what you call happiness? Huh? Everyone has a different idea of happiness. There's no single answer. But the path you chose was wrong.
Kyoka's cutting words leave Ria speechless and frozen. Well said. Her choice was definitely the wrong one.
Wait! Kazushi! Why would you say something like that?
Isn't it obvious? You got tricked by my looks and money and picked the wrong future. I'm what they call polyamorous. I'm never getting married.
Polyamorous?
Polyamory, as Kazushi calls it, is having romantic relationships with multiple people. To outsiders, it may look like cheating, but there's one key difference. That is, everyone involved consents to the relationship. You said yourself when we met, you didn't care if I had multiple lovers. So I accepted you, but if you want marriage, that's a different story. I can't love just one woman. Even if people call me gross, I can't change that. So, if you wanted someone who would only look at you, you shouldn't have picked me.
No way!
I don't care if you have other lovers. That line, said in a moment of passion, ended up weighing more than Ria could have imagined. Hey mister, wanna switch seats? I would really love to talk to your friend. Kyoka's fingers squeeze mine just slightly under the bar. I feel that, and I tell him. Sorry, but I can't. I'm on a date right now.
Saku...
Come on, Kyoka. Why couldn't you just stay home? Ryoji enters, clearly exasperated. I did think something was off. Despite being a popular place, we were the only customers. Thanks for the tip, master. Behind the counter, the kind, dandy-looking bartender gives a small smile. Apparently, this man is both the bar's owner and a private investigator. You idiot!
Ow!
Just like before, Ryoji gives her a light but firm bop on the head, clearly pulled his punch. Didn't I tell you to keep this from Saku?
I told you I didn't agree to that. I couldn't keep quiet forever.
Huh? Keep what from me? It was that night I got drunk and it was carried home by Ryoji and Kyoka.
Hey bro, aren't you gonna tell Saku the truth?
Not yet. I can't watch this guy get hurt anymore. We've got 3 years. For now, I don't want to see him cry again. Yeah, the Araki siblings had known all along that Ria had cheated on me. Sorry, Saku. I was gonna tell you. I gathered evidence on the affair and planned to tell you to call off the wedding. But before I could, you broke it off, for a completely different reason. I see. So that's why he lost it at work that day. Ryoshi knew everything all along. Looking sheepish and apologetic, Ryoshi looks more like a scolded puppy than the mad dog he's known as. But...
Wait a second. What do you mean, evidence? You gathered it, you?
Then, Ryoshi's expression goes cold. He slams a thick envelope onto the counter. Several photos spill out across the bar, clear proof of the affair.
What is this?
Thought I would just get a little dirt, but once I hired the PI, it just kept coming. Honestly, even I was shocked. Apparently, Ryoshi once caught them red-handed, and that's what made him hire a private investigator. The result? For the past 3 months, there had been multiple meetings between them. This. Even I can't forgive. I'm going to request compensation for the broken engagement. The statute of limitations for claiming compensation is 3 years. You've still got time. Araki must have done a lot of research and thinking for my sake. 3 years. That was the window he planned for, hoping I would heal through a new love with Kyoka. He was going to tell me the truth only after my heart had moved on.
No way! I can't afford to pay compensation! Kazushi, help me! I'll be fine being one of your many girlfriends.
Sorry. Forgot to mention, I quit being a CEO. Handed things off to my successor.
No!
Oh, and Saku, congrats on the promotion next quarter. You're heading up the planning department now, right? I heard you finally got back on track with your career after taking on long-term projects and stuff. Mad respect, man. Her dream CEO dumps her, and the man she left behind gets promoted. Ria finally breaks down in tears. After that, Ria tried to come crawling back once she got dumped by her real boyfriend, but...
Excuse me? Ria Honda. You're that woman from before.
The one who showed up wasn't me. It was Kyoka.
Why don't we have a little talk? I don't have anything to talk to you about. Oh, don't say that. Just a minute of your time. You know, we didn't show up at that bar by coincidence. We got intel on you. Originally, only my brother was going to approach you. He didn't want to tell Saku about your cheating, but I disagreed. Because it doesn't sit right with me that after cheating you could still be loved so by Saku. What? Saku, what are you doing? You'll catch a cold standing out here. Were you thinking about something?
It was the night after I moved in with the Araki siblings. While I was zoning out on the balcony, Kyoka came to check on me. Yeah. I just keep thinking about what I should have done differently. She meant a lot to me, I said with a pained smile. Kyoka just quietly stayed beside me.
After you broke up, he said he couldn't help wondering if there could have been a future where you were happy together. Isn't that messed up? You're the one who cheated. Yet you're still living beautifully inside his pure heart. I wanted you gone from his heart, even if it meant hurting him.
Kyoka's face takes on a yandere-like coldness. Ria starts shaking.
Huh? What are you? He's going to become someone who only sees me, who only loves me. There's not even 1 millimeter of love left for you. He's the kind, gentle man who cleaned a stain off my dress and told me I looked beautiful. So I told him the truth about you. But don't worry. I'll spend my whole life making sure he's happy now.
Hey, Araki! Just as I came out of the office with Araki...
Yeah! What is with this feral beast?
Araki went full mad dog and stormed after Ria with wild fury. After that, Ria paid the compensation and was left penniless. She vanished without a trace. I have no idea what became of her. Nice to meet you. Sorry, Araki totally blacked out. That was the day I first met Kyoka. She was wearing the same dress she wore that night at the bar.
Sorry about my brother. Hope he didn't cause too much trouble.
No, not at all. Oh, wait. Your lovely dress is stained here. She let me touch the fabric, and I carefully removed the stain. There, all clean. It really suits you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well then, I'll be off. Come to think of it, the place I dropped Araki off at that night wasn't the house I live in now. Maybe they moved? That thought quickly faded as Kyoka spoke.
That night, I fell for your kindness. I've loved you ever since.
With that memory now clear, Kyoka confessed to me. I've been supported by your kindness so many times too. If someone like me is good enough, will you go out with me? Everyone's happiness looks different. It's not something others can decide for you. But for me, loving one special person with everything I have, that's where I find happiness. So, wait, does this mean Araki is gonna be my brother-in-law? Man, I was supposed to be your mentor, and now I'm gonna be your brother-in-law? Unbelievable. You can call me bro if you want. I'm not calling you that. I don't like that Kyoka took Saku away from me, but I guess I'd rather have that than let some other woman do it. Not that I had any clue he was thinking that way. Well, I hate to leave you lovebirds, but I'm heading out. Huh? But this is your house too, right? What are you talking about? Wait, Kyoka, you told me I had to say something, but you never did either. Saku, this place? It's a room Kyoka set up just for the two of you to live together. What? Looks like there's still sides of her I don't know. I don't usually look at my partner's phone. The ringtone just caught my attention for a moment. But the notification that popped up, those few lines told me everything. I saw the notification. What's this about?
This is, that is...
You're cheating on me? My name's Taichi Akishima. I'm 29 years old.
Look, this is more like prenuptial doubts.
The woman frantically making excuses in front of me is Shino Mirengama, my fiancé, who's a year younger than me. If that's the case, you could have talked to me about your worries before cheating on me. I thought I made plenty of time for you, Shino. Anyway, let's talk this through with the guy you cheated with. Shino's affair partner, Tomoya Kuzuna, is a young, frivolous-looking guy. Even after learning that I'm Shino's fiancé, he didn't seem surprised or remorseful at all. I didn't have romantic feelings for her or anything. But, you know, being with an engaged woman kinda gives you a thrill.
I never wanted to be with Tomoya forever. I only love you, Taichi. Please, Taichi, forgive me. I can't live without you.
I don't care about feelings or who's your true love. To me, what you two did is just cheating. So I'm breaking off my engagement with you, Shino. And since, Tomoya, you knew she was engaged and still got involved with her, I'll be demanding compensation from both of you. And so, I ended things with Shino. Even without hiring a celebrity, I need to come up with an event that will get everyone excited. Right after breaking off my engagement, I went to work, still carrying the weight of being cheated on. I've always loved entertaining people, which is why I work for a small event planning company. It's a great workplace that I really love, but the budget we can allocate to projects is limited. Creating an amazing event within those constraints is critical, but I've been stuck in a slump. Huh? Who's messaging me? After getting home, I lay in bed, aimlessly stewing in my thoughts, when my phone buzzed. It was a message in a group chat for my elementary school classmates. A class reunion, huh? They've been holding it every year since we became adults, but I've never attended once. Class reunions are always on Saturdays, and I usually can't take Saturdays off because of work. Oh wait, I did request to stay off ahead of time for a meeting with Shino's family, didn't I? Just realizing I could attend, I briefly thought of my former fiancée before shaking her out of my mind and recalling old memories instead. Back in elementary school, I was a troublemaker, always playing pranks. I would put paint tubes under the teacher's chair cushions, or spray a smelly mist on the principal's mic before school assembly. I just wanted to entertain people, but all my pranks were terrible and got me scolded often. That said,
Taichi, it's wonderful to want to entertain or help people. But you can't do that by causing trouble for others. If you can figure out what you can do without causing harm, you'll become an amazing adult.
okay, I'm sorry for what I did earlier. When I was in 3rd grade, my teacher's advice changed me. Her words inspired me to bring joy without causing trouble, which led me to join an event planning company. Why did I do that back then? I try to recall, but it's been 20 years. My memories are just fragments now. Well, whatever. Maybe it'll come back to me. The teacher can't make it, but this could be a good chance to clear my head. I should go. And so, I RSVP'd to attend and began looking forward to the reunion day.
Taichi, it's been forever.
It's the first time we've seen you since we all became adults. How have you been? On the day of the reunion, I was nervous about seeing everyone again, but I somehow ended up becoming the center of attention. Work's kept me busy, so I've struggled to get time off.
Oh yeah, you said you were joining an event planning company.
That kind of job sounds like it'd be busiest on weekends.
But you know, it's the perfect job for you, Taichi. You've always been great at hyping people up. Yeah, though until around middle grades, you were a mischievous little rascal.
Remember when you pressed a fire alarm during class, even though there wasn't a fire? You confessed right away and apologized, but a fire truck still came, and it was a whole ordeal. Looking back now, I was such a pain. Come to think of it, I think that was the same day the teacher gave me her advice. But why did I do that? While I was pulling at the threads of memory, the topic of conversation shifted.
You really matured into a calm, grown-up man, huh?
So, how's your personal life? You're not married, right? Well, actually, I just broke up with my fiancée because she cheated on me. So, yeah, I'm single now. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have brought the mood down at such a fun gathering. No, it's okay. We didn't know. Sorry for asking something sensitive. While I was apologizing and deflecting my classmates' sympathetic stares, a voice cut in urgently.
Is that true?
A woman suddenly barged into her conversation with a desperate expression. Yeah, it's true, but, It's Shiori Tachikawa. You've really changed, haven't you? What? Tachikawa? Tachikawa was my 3rd grade classmate. I vaguely remember sitting next to her once. She was shy and quiet, so we didn't talk much, as far as I recall.
It's really you, Taichi Akashima. It's been so long.
Yeah, it has. You've changed a lot.
Thank you. So about what you just said. I know starting a relationship right now might be impossible, but could we start as friends?
Her sudden confession left not only me, but everyone around us stunned.
I've liked you since we were in 3rd grade. Back then, I didn't have the courage to tell you, and as adults, you always seemed too busy to meet. But I just couldn't give up on you.
I was bewildered. After all, back in 3rd grade, I was just a mischievous brat causing trouble all the time. Thank you, but why me?
Well, maybe I could explain after we're friends. It's a bit embarrassing to say here.
Yeah, you're right. I'm a little shaken too, sorry. For now, should we exchange contact info?
Yes!
And so, I began a new connection with Shiori Tachikawa. Wait, you run a company? Chatting and texting with Shiori was enjoyable, and our first date went smoothly. Today marks our third date, and we started talking about work when she dropped a surprising fact.
Yes. Our agency manages influencers like YouTubers and Instagrammers who have significant societal impact. I've always been shy and withdrawn, right? Since I couldn't change that, I decided to work behind the scenes to support people with talent in those areas.
It's amazing that you can recognize both your strengths and weaknesses and turn them into a career.
Thank you. And I have a suggestion. Could some of our influencers appear at events that your company organizes?
What? That's an incredible offer. But with our budget, I can't promise a high appearance fee.
I understand that, but I think these events could also help our influencers grow their careers. Even if they can't participate in every event, I thought we might be able to support you in some way.
After some negotiations with Shiori and her influencers, we arranged for them to appear at several events.
How is it? Do you think we were able to help a little?
It's more than just a little. Thanks to the influencers' promotions, attendance has skyrocketed. Let me treat you to drinks as thanks. How about it?
Yes! Great! All the hard work has finally paid off.
As our events continue to succeed, I was interviewed by a business magazine. Our success owes a lot to the influencers who collaborated with us. It's also significant that they've matched with events that suit their strengths. Their thoughtful and proactive efforts have been a tremendous help. Thank you so much for everything. Honestly, this success wouldn't have been possible without you. Over drinks at the pub we once promised to visit, I formally thanked Shiori again.
No, Taichi. You also spoke about influencers seriously in the magazine, didn't you? There are still many biases and misunderstandings that influencers just make easy money doing what they like. Hearing you describe their dedication to their work made me really happy. And to be honest, I helped because I wanted to repay you.
Repay me?
Don't you have any idea why?
No, sorry. Also, I was really surprised to hear you liked me since 3rd grade. Back then, I think I caused more trouble for others than anything else.
That's just how natural it was for you, wasn't it? I see.
Seeing Shiori's warm smile, something stirs deep within me. A memory I've forgotten. Hey, Shiori, can you tell me? Why me? Now that we are friends, I thought I would ask the question I couldn't back then. But just as Shiori nodded and opened her mouth to answer, an unexpected interruption occurred.
I won't forgive this!
Why are you here? To my shock, my former fiancé, Shino, had shown up. My thoughts froze for a moment.
Why else? I happened to see you today, so I followed you. I had no choice since you wouldn't answer my calls.
Oh wait, followed me? What the hell? Also, I blocked your number, so I didn't even know you were trying to contact me.
That doesn't matter. Taichi, you were about to confess to this woman, weren't you? I won't allow that. I won't forgive it.
Her warped words and expression pulled my thoughts back into motion.
At that time, I was just not in the right state of mind. I can't live without you, Taichi. Please, let's start over.
A twisted smile with twisted words. This isn't the woman I used to know. Speaking carefully to avoid provoking her, I replied, "Whether you forgive it or not doesn't matter to me. A former fiancé has no right to interfere in my love life, does she? And of course, I have no intention of starting over with you. Whatever your reasons for cheating, I can't imagine being with someone who wouldn't talk to me first.
No way.
Besides, there's someone I care about now." With that, I turned to Shiori and smiled. I owe who I am today to my classmate, Shiori Tachikawa. Without her, I might have spiraled into self-destruction. She's the one who supported me and helped me recover.
No! Taichi, you're being deceived by this woman.
What?
I looked into it since you were in a magazine. Isn't this woman the head of that agency? Sure, your events were a success thanks to her, but why would a classmate go out of their way to be that nice? She must have some ulterior motive.
Don't speak ill of Tachikawa. I had been trying to avoid provoking her, but this made me raise my voice. Seeing her flinch, I continued speaking. Tachikawa isn't just thinking about me. She's also a capable CEO who cares deeply about the influencers she manages. Her kindness isn't the kind of shallow act driven by ulterior motives. She's someone who works hard to express her gratitude and makes it meaningful. That's the kind of person she is. And compared to her, what are you? Ignoring my feelings, clinging to the past, and wanting to get back together just because you're not over me? Dream on. A selfish person like you has no right to criticize Tachikawa. Then, for the first time, Tachikawa quietly speaks.
Do you truly love Akashima-kun? What? Of course I do. Then what have you done for him so far? What I've done? You can't just ask me that all of a sudden. I've been in love with Akishima-kun for 20 years. I'm not good at expressing myself, so I grew up unable to confess those feelings. Akishima-kun didn't even show up at the reunions, but through the grapevine, I heard he was working at an event company. That's why I created a management agency for influencers. Of course, my desire to support talented influencers isn't a lie. But one of the reasons was that I wanted to support the work he was doing so passionately. As someone saved by Akishima-kun 20 years ago, I wanted to do whatever I could for him. For me, it's my first love, but it's also a way of repaying a debt of gratitude. So, have you thought of anything yet? What have you done for Akishima-kun up until now?
Shino remained silent, prompting Tachikawa to sigh in exasperation.
It seems you really are a selfish person. If you were sincerely thinking about Akishima-kun and he accepted you, I would have gladly stepped aside. Because as long as Akishima-kun is happy, just being able to repay my debt of gratitude would have been enough for me. But that's impossible. You're just forcing your selfish feelings onto him. I won't yield to someone like you.
Tachikawa leans in to whisper something to Shino with a smile that doesn't reach her eyes. Shino turns pale.
If you don't understand what I'm saying and still plan to cling to him in the future, I might just crush you entirely using any means necessary. I'm so sorry.
Perhaps frightened by Tachikawa's demeanor, Shino fled the restaurant in a panic.
I only meant it as a joke, but I'm glad she wasn't as bold as I thought. I apologize for showing you such an unpleasant scene.
Tachikawa apologized to the nearby customers, and I quickly join her in bowing before we leave the restaurant. After that, Shino never appeared before me again, and I now enjoy peaceful days.
If Taichi has a change of heart, I'm sure he'll come back to me. Love me not. Love me not. Love me.
Apparently, she's being holed up in her house, mumbling to herself, and that's no longer my concern. As for Shino's affair partner, Tomoya Kuzuna, I heard you've been messing around with her boss's daughter, huh?
Hey, I'm sorry.
It seems he foolishly got involved with the daughter of a dangerous organization's leader. Somewhere on the streets, his screams echoed, and after that, no one heard of him again.
You know, I still have the note you gave me back then, Akishima-kun.
On another day, while visiting her old elementary school, Tachikawa suddenly pulled a piece of notebook paper from her bag. This is... Written on it were the words, "Go to the restroom while I activate the fire alarm."
So you remembered?
Yeah, so that's why you... Yes, that day, I set off the fire alarm as a prank to help Tachikawa go to the restroom. During class, I noticed Tachikawa trembling beside me, her face pale. I acted immediately. Here, read this, quickly!
Okay.
Fire! Look, over there! Smoke's rising! Everyone, get out now! I shouted as I bolted into the hallway and pressed the fire alarm.
Akishima-kun.
After being scolded by the teacher and left alone, Tachikawa, who rarely raised her voice, approached me.
Thank you for today. But I'm sorry, it was because of me.
Ah, that's right. It was then. I didn't want to hear her apology, so I said this, and after that, her expression. I just wanted to be a hero once. Thanks, Tachikawa.
Yeah. Thank you, Hiro.
The smile I saw at the izakaya overlapped with this one. That déjà vu, it was from this moment.
Back then, I was too shy to admit I needed to use the restroom during class. But thanks to you, I could leave the panicked classroom unnoticed and get to the restroom in time. And when the teacher was doing roll call, you admitted to the prank so no one realized I wasn't there. If not for that, I might have ended up embarrassing myself, becoming the class laughingstock. I probably wouldn't have been able to go back to school and might have dropped out entirely. So, thank you again, truly.
I'm glad I could help, but honestly, I wasn't thinking deeply about it back then. There were probably better ways to handle it. Even the teacher, despite what I did, was unusually kind. They must have figured out my reasoning.
No matter what others think, to me you've always been my hero since that day, Akishima-kun. And now you're still my hero. Akishima-kun, will you go out with me?
I always wanted to make people laugh, but it was her who taught me not to let it become a selfish act. I love you too, Shiori.
Really? Thank you, Taichi-kun. Oh, I've always wanted to call you that.
For the 20 years she held onto her feelings for me, what can I do to repay her? Even if I don't have the answer right now, I'm sure the person I've become today can offer her the love she deserves.